Hello, it's Friday, August 30th, and we are grinding right along. This cabinet is done. I was going to put the extra piece of wood across the top just so it would match the rest of the cabinets like this has right here, this piece, but it's not needed. The drawer front and the door front are so close you can't see what's behind there anyway, so we're just going to leave that off to keep things simple. We put this in to stabilize these sides since we're using plywood and there's always a warp in plywood, and that just straightened up the whole everything, the shelf and the top piece. We had to go buy a third sheet of the 5/8 plywood. We were short for those two pieces. So this cabinet I'm calling done. This is Formica on the inside because this is where the garbage is going to be, and we want that to be easier to clean. And over here it doesn't matter. There's going to be 3 drawers at the top here and 1 big one at the bottom because that's what the missus asked for. So this is ready, and now the new cabinets that I'm building here fit in the hole how the original cabinets were installed exactly. So much so that it sits on this little extra piece of tile cement around the edges. So theoretically, this cabinet should sit perfectly level without having to shim anything, but we'll see. Except that this cabinet is a little bit longer on that side because that's what the missus wanted. And I have to cut this end off on the front, the side, and the back in order to allow the cabinet to drop down. And that's the next thing I'm going to work on now. On this cabinet, I just got done putting those 2 pieces on. There's 1 screw in the end of each piece, and they're perfectly lined up. And nice straight pieces of pine I was able to salvage from some larger pieces of pine board. And they're also glued with this stuff. I've had good success with this. Now, of course, we're gluing it onto a Formica surface, which is not that great. I did rough it up with a little bit of sandpaper, but that's just to keep it from spinning. And once the Formica is glued on the front, it's not going anywhere. What else? We got the electricals all ready to rock. Nothing else to say about that. Let me get this cut. And I'm kind of like searching for stuff to do here because we don't have the Formica. We had a special order of the mica that goes across the back of this because the grain is going left to right, if you will, on the length of the sheet. So that way I don't have to have any seams in it between the end and here, which is greater than 4 feet, etc., etc. So there's 3 sheets that I ordered with the grain going sideways. The 4-week delivery, it's already been a week. So I'm kind of just dragging my feet because I want to put the Formica on the backs before we do anything else, because that's going to be really hard to do once the top is installed. The front pieces I could get away with, and the side piece, but yeah. I took this off the other day. This was a little tough to get this side piece off. I had to cut through this tile piece, that's marble, and cut this with a razor knife. And it actually wasn't that bad. So I got to take off 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those rounded pieces. I could do that today, I guess. And it's just that they'll be in the way once I take them off. All right, that was easy. I just screwed this 1x2 to the side of the cabinet so I could rest the saw on it and zipped across and made this cut just perfect. I could actually put a clamp at that end. I just didn't feel like going to walk for my small clamps. And over here, I don't have a clamp big enough to span all the way down there, so I just used a screw. And their screws are short enough that they did not penetrate on the inside, which is cool. So now we're going to, yeah, here's the piece I just cut off. Now we're going to do similar. I might just do that by hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the base of the cabinet. We are in there like swimwear. Both are in agreement. And, oh, you know what? I didn't check it this way. Bada bing, baby. Right there. And this one's level. Look at that, man. It's just right there. Oh, that's a little high. Gonna have to see what's up with that. Maybe everything here is an 1/8 inch. It shouldn't be, man. Oh, wait a second. We're not all the way down. Or are we? Maybe we are. We might be a little high on the island here, but it shouldn't be. It should be right on the spot. Yeah, we're down. Okay, let me double check what's going on over there. Okay, it's not me. It's the original builder. This cabinet is low in the back, and we're just about equal in front. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Because we don't want to be fighting with things that are not level here when it comes to putting the countertop in. So I decided I'm going to make myself a shim. 1/8 of an inch at one end and nothing on the other end, to put on top of the existing cabinet. I think that's going to be my easy fix. Then we're going to need another one that's a 1/16 on one end and an 1/8 on the 0 on the other. And I think what I'm going to do is use my sled and just set this on there where we're let me mark that at 0. And then we'll move that over an 1/8. And that ought to do it. Well, that looks about right. Let's go see how it measures up. All right, that about did it. I mean, it's there. Okay, let's see. It's just a tiny bit light. Let me cut another one a little bit heavier than that one.